Hey everyone, welcome to Tumi's lecture, where we shall make biology fashion and zero fun and easy for you to understand. Whether you are here to deepen your knowledge, ace your exams, or just here to satisfy your curiosity, you are in the right place. Today we shall be diving into chapter 2 classification, and we shall break it down to smaller parts so that by the end of the lecture you become pro at understanding those characteristics that differentiate living organism from dead organism. In the previous lecture, as we have seen, there are seven basic characteristics of living organism. These characteristics involve number one, nutrition. On the basis of nutrition, there are two types of organism: heterotrophic or autotrophic organism. Heterotrophic are those organisms that take in the material synthesized by other animals or plants in the body to and absorb it and assimilate it to make their cell components. Autotrophic organism mainly includes plants that use photosynthesis to make their own cell components. The second characteristic of living organism is excretion. Excretion is the removal of waste toxic material produced as the result of metabolism from the body. The third characteristic of living organism is respiration. Respiration is the ability of an organism to break down food material to release energy inside body. The fourth characteristic of living organism is sensitivity. Sensitivity is the ability of an organism to respond to external stimuli. Then the fifth characteristic of living organism is reproduction. Reproduction is the process of production of new offspring or new progeny which an organism leaves. The sixth characteristic of living organism is growth. Growth is an irreversible increase in size due to increase in cell number or cell size. The last characteristic of living organism is movement. Movement is the change in shape or position of an organism with respect to a reference point. Then we are going to see classification in detail. The further classification was Carl Linnaeus. He is also considered a father of systematic biology because of his efforts in classifying organisms in order so that they could easily be understood and the name remains universal in the whole world and is unchanged because previously organisms were known by their common original names. This system is known as binomial nomenclature, where an organism has a name that consists of two parts. Bi means two, nomial means name. The first part of the name represents genus or its generic name. It's a bigger category. The second name is species or specific name of the organism. The names are usually written in Latin and printed in italic. The generic name is always capital and the species or specific name is written in smaller letters. Then we are going to study three examples of the binomial nomenclature. The first example is human, the second one is lion, and the third one is wolf. The genus name of humans is Homo, lion is Panthera, and wolf is Canis. The species or specific name for humans is Sapien, lion is Leo, and wolf is Lupus. Abbreviation for humans is Homo sapien or simply H. sapien. Lion is P. Leo and wolf is C. Lupus. Now we are going to see how a kingdom is subdivided into smaller parts. Basically, you must remember there are five basic kingdoms on Earth. We are going to study Kingdom Animalia, the most prominent kingdom that consists of animals solely that move on Earth and show their characteristics. Kingdom is subdivided into phylum. In case of Kingdom Animalia, we are going to study the phylum Chordata or those organisms that have backbone. The phylum is subdivided into class, class into order, order into family, family into genus, a genus into species or specific name. For example, you have taken grizzly bear and you can see its species or specific name is Ursus erectus. Then we are going to highlight five kingdom of classification. In five kingdoms, the simplest organisms are placed in the kingdom prokaryotes. These organisms include bacteria or cyanobacteria. Furthermore, complex or bigger organisms, these are protists. These are placed in kingdom Protista. These include, for example, Paramecium, amoeba. If we move towards a further bigger classification, we see kingdom fungi. It includes fungus that are present on Earth. These in these are, for example, red molds or green molds that destroy food or other material on which they grow. Then the fourth kingdom is kingdom plantae, or it includes the plants. These are the photosynthetic organisms present on Earth. They synthesize their own food material. Then, lastly, we have the most developed and highly ranked or highly evolved organism. These are animals. Kingdom Animalia starts with insect and moves or ends towards animals that are usually mammals. That's all for lecture number 2. We shall meet you in lecture number 3.